Hello, beautiful creatures. Welcome back to my channel, Phyrra. I'm so glad you're here. If you're new here, my name's Cordelia, and I love talking about bright and colorful alternative makeup, gothic fashion, mental health, and lifestyle. So today's video is going to be an indie makeup review of the brand Aromaleigh Cosmetics. Before we begin this video, please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. Aromaleigh Cosmetics is one of the OG indie makeup brands. They started in 1998. Christiana has been around in the indie community, I guess it's 25 years now, so that's a long time to be a brand and be successful. Aromaleigh's products are currently handcrafted in the Blue Ridge Mountains of South Carolina. By the way, in case it needs to be said, this is not a sponsored video. You're going to see a mix of products purchased by me, as well as some PR samples that were sent by Aromaleigh. As I mentioned, Aromaleigh handcrafts all of their products. They handcraft eyeshadows in matte, satin, metallic, frost, duochrome, multichrome, and like glittery formulas. So basically all of the different finishes of eyeshadow that you are probably looking for, they will have eyeshadows in that formula. You can find wearable neutrals, brights, warm colors, cool tones, basically the gamut of different eyeshadow colors, which I really appreciate because I feel like sometimes it's really difficult to find cool tones, especially when you're looking for, say, a cool toned red. They have many different multi-purpose cheek products that are like for highlighting or blushing and contouring, in so many different like unusual colors that if you're into like alternative and gothic makeup, you will especially love their like contouring, like multi-purpose contouring powders, because you can get like greens, purples, blues, grays, all of these unusual shades that I think are really, really flattering and fun to play with. Aromaleigh also creates loose mineral powder foundations, primers, powder treatments, and setting powders, and I think illuminating powders. So they have like the full gamut of different loose mineral makeup products that you could check out. And of course, Aromaleigh makes lip products. So they have lip balms, which are really nice, and they're in sort of like candy flavors, at least in the past. The ones I've purchased have been in candy flavors. And they also make like these nourishing lip creams, which I think are potentially similar to the Merit Signature lipsticks. And they also make lip glosses. I like the glosses because they're shiny but not sticky, and I'm not a fan of having sticky things on my face or on my lips. It will inevitably get in my hair and then get all over me, so that's not fun for me. Aromaleigh is a small batch company, which means they make products in small batches, which helps with the product quality and the consistency of the colors. So I think that's pretty cool. Every single like sample baggie, mini jar, full-size jar, they're all filled by the owner of the company because it's a one-woman show. At one point, Aromaleigh did have staff. I think they may have had up to 10 or 11 people, but you know, with the way everything has changed in the past, 10 to 15 years with makeup, it's no surprise that they've gone up and down. My light just blinked. So Aromaleigh is an indie brand that had some drama in the past, which I mean, I guess isn't too surprising for a brand that's been around for 25 years. However, when I was looking, the last time they had drama was at least 5 years ago, so I don't feel like, that's a big deal. And when I was looking at some of the drama that came up that was at least, 5 to 7 years ago, it just seemed like it was really petty and weird. Having also fallen prey to petty people in the indie community, I can relate, think it's sad. So Aromaleigh is a little different than some of the other indie makeup brands that are still out there. Well, some brands will create products with IP that doesn't belong to them, or maybe they will say it's inspired by like this movie or this TV show or something. Aromaleigh tends to go another direction and do things that are like scientifically based or based on history, and I actually really think that's cool and a fun different direction to go. Sometimes the names are very unpronounceable or very difficult for me to pronounce, especially when they're using the scientific names or scientific nomenclature for different like creatures or plants or animals, but I'm sure that women who are in the STEM field probably really enjoy seeing like the scientific name for a product if they're wearing it, if they're really into it. So I think that's pretty cool. Myself personally, I really like that she also does like gods and goddesses. So there are a lot of cheap products that are named after goddesses, and then there's like a Norse collection that's all like Norse names. So I think that's really cool, and that appeals to me. The last time I checked their website, the current turnaround time was 6 to 12 days, which isn't bad for a one-woman operation, in my opinion, especially considering that everything is handcrafted and all made, just by her. It's just her filling all of the products. If you're curious to see how Aromaleigh makes products, give them a follow on Instagram. They do like a lot of little like behind the scenes clips, so you can check out like some of the product formulations and just different things that they have going on. If you are a blogger or somebody who's looking to join an affiliate program, Aromaleigh does have an excellent affiliate program. Their affiliate program requires you to blog at least 4 Aromaleigh dominant makeup looks a month. I think they give you like a 20% off coupon for their site. I think they give you a coupon for your followers that's like, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15% off. So they give you like a lot of little perks if that's something that you're looking to join. Aromaleigh does have frequent sales, and if you're a new customer, you can use the code WELCOME10 to save 10% the first time you place an order on their site. So the way I discovered Aromaleigh Cosmetics was back in 2008. I was looking for more mineral foundations that might be a match for my skin tone. One of the brands that I found was Meow Cosmetics, who's no longer in business, and another brand that I found was Aromaleigh Cosmetics. At one point in time, I had purchased at least samples, if not mini jars or full sizes, of I think almost every single color that they had in their inventory, because I just was such a diehard fan. And I've since like decluttered most of my loose makeup. I have like a very small collection of loose eyeshadows and loose blushes. So I wanted to give you an example of like some of her collection names that you may be interested in, and let me read them off. There are the 6 Wives of Henry VIII, the Appalachian Wonder, Birds of a Feather, the Goddess Collection, the Norse Saga, Mythos, Fatalis, Insectarium, the Color of the Year Capsule Collection, and the 25th Anniversary Collection. I personally find shopping on Aromaleigh's site to be pretty easy. I love that they have really nice categories, and I'll insert photos and everything for you to see. Categories across the top where you can shop by, if you want to look at cool colors, if you want to look at warm colors, if you want to look at cheek products, lip products, eye products, face products, they have it all broken down. And then I especially love that you can shop by like a specific eye color. So if you want to see all the purples, if you want to see all the teals, if you want to see all the duochromes, if you want to see all the work safe colors, like she's got it broken up in all of these different ways to make it really easy for you to pinpoint what you're looking for. I do want to go over pricing really fast. I'm just going to read that to you so that I don't mess it up. So their foundation samples are $2.25, and their foundation jars range from $7 to $16, and I think all the way up to $38 depending on the size. So if you were really confident in your shade, you'd buy like the $38 jumbo size jar, in my opinion. Their cheek product samples are $2, the mini jars are $7, and the full sizes are $14. The eyeshadow samples range from $1.25 for a sample baggie to $3.50 for a mini jar and $7.25 for a full size. And these prices do vary a little bit based on which collection. The multi-chrome, duochrome collections, which require more expensive pigments, are going to be on the more expensive side. Their lip balms are $4.75, the lip color creams are $7, and their glosses are $12.99. So let me talk a little bit more about their lip products with you. I used to love the Dolce lip balms because they came in a lot of like really tasty flavors. Like the Bocce flavor was like chocolate with cherries. I love that. Those are 2 of my favorite flavors together. Now next would be the color creams, and these are the products that I think more people need to sit up and take notice. The color creams are described as basically having some color and being very nourishing for your lips, and I agree that they are just that. And in my opinion, they look like they're going to be, they look similar to the Merit Signature lip colors, which I have not tried Merit, so I cannot say for sure that this is an exact dupe or anything like that, but I can say that they're similar, and they seem to be both wanting to do similar things, giving you like, some lip color with with nourishing ingredients so that your lips stay hydrated and soft. And for me personally, I always find that the nourishing color creams work well if I use a lip pencil. So I always outline my lips and fill them in with a lip pencil, and then I will put one of the Aromaleigh nourishing lip colors on top. And I think that looks great. I feel like these are a very affordable lip product when you look at them, because they're $7 versus say $26 for the Merit lipstick. So it's, by orders of magnitude much more affordable in my opinion. Her glosses are really gorgeous too. I like that there are a lot of like duochrome and multi-chrome colors. One of my favorite colors that I've ever purchased from her was Gorgon, which is like this like warm purple with a really strong green iridescence. I think it's gorgeous. You'll see that in the swatches. And right now my favorite color is the Dye Profundus, which is like this sort of deep gray, like grungy kind of gray, cool tone gray color with some like turquoise iridescence. Now let's talk about my favorite products from Aromaleigh. My favorite products from Aromaleigh are the multi-purpose cheek products. I love the blushes, the highlighters, the contouring powders. I love them all. They are so great and so easy to work with. I am someone who loves a glowy cheek. I love a glowy lip from within look with my blush. So I like to layer products to create that. So like for this makeup look that I have today, I'll have a tutorial up on my channel soon for you if it's not already live now. So if you like this look, you can check it out. I'll put a link up here or a link in the description box or both. But I really, really like how it is easy to apply a mineral loose blush, buff it out, and then I put a highlighter on top, and then you get like this gorgeous glow and you look very lit from within with like, I like my otherworldly and ethereal highlighting colors, so then I layer that on top. So it's a fun way, in my opinion, to sculpt your cheeks. And as I mentioned previously, the Insectarium collection has a lot of really strange and unusual colors. So you can find like a gray green, a gray yellow, a gray blue, a gray purple. I think there's even like a gray pink. Like you can find all of these unusual colors for contouring, and I think that they're great if you like to do alternative or gothic makeup looks. So if you're looking for these strange and unusual colors, they exist at Aromaleigh. Aromaleigh also excels at creating beautiful eyeshadows. I find that her matte formula is excellent to work with. I really love her glittery and like duochrome shades. For me, I find that those colors work better with a really sticky primer or like a glitter glue, just to make the most of the colors so you can see the most vibrancy. Any sort of like shimmery color like that, if you want to cheat, one of the easy things to do is just use a damp brush. Like I like to use Urban Decay's All-Nighter Spray with a damp brush to help really sparkly shades adhere to my lid and not get as much like fly away or fall out. I'm going to go ahead and insert swatches for you right now of some of my Aromaleigh products, so you can check out all of the eyeshadows that I swatched for you, which I think they are beautiful. Oh, I do want to point out one of the colors of the eyeshadows. It's called Phyrra. In Aromaleigh version 1.0, which is like from a long time ago at this point, there was a time and a place that you could like request custom colors. So I requested a custom color, and it was called Aromaleigh Phyrra from the Aromaleigh Angels. And it's like a deep violet, it's like a deep but bright violet purple, and it has hot pink sparks in it. And I think it's beautiful, and it makes me smile every time I look at it because, it's a Phyrra color. And I love my baby. I miss her. And here we have the gorgeous cheek products, which I absolutely love. Like I mentioned before, these are my favorites. I love all of the light and unusual colors because you can put them on your cheek. Like for me, I can put them on as a blush or as a highlighter or as a highlighting blush, and I really, really love how they look. There's also a NYX in the multi-purpose contour products, which is a beautiful, like sort of deep gray base with this lovely violet shift on top. So pretty. And of course, here are the lip colors for you to check out. Don't be afraid to give loose mineral makeup a try. I know that it can seem daunting when you're looking at these jars, but I promise you, it's not that hard. There's not a steep learning curve with using loose eyeshadow like there can be with some liquid or cream products. Dab your brush in, tap off the excess, and put it on your eyes. And if you need help with that, let me know. I've got a couple older videos that tell you about how to apply loose eyeshadow, and I've done a recent tutorial featuring some. But if you need more, just let me know. I'm happy to help. Oh, one more thing. And while you may have heard the urban legend that it's okay to sleep in your mineral makeup, let me just tell you, no. You should never, ever, ever, ever sleep in your makeup. Even if it's mineral makeup, which is good for you, it doesn't have, like a lot of the chemicals that people complain about when they're all on this whole clean beauty kick, but it's still not good for your skin. You want to take as good care of your skin as possible, so don't sleep in your makeup. You will be happy that you didn't sleep in your makeup. Okay, so that's a wrap on my Aromaleigh Indie Makeup review. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Did you like any of the swatches that I shared? If so, what colors are you interested in? If you want to see any looks with any of the products I featured, just let me know and I'll be happy to come up with a look for you. Thank you so much for watching, beautiful creatures. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.